As a family of four, one thing we like doing is making memories together. So, this is one of those typical weekends that we have a long weekend and we're thinking of what else are we going to do. So, we made one last minute decision to head out. And this is me. Yeah, I always like putting our dirty clothes together. And when we are ready to pack back and go home, we are ready to put all the dirty ones together and the clean ones together. And these two toiletry bags just make it much, much easier for us to put our toiletries together. And so nobody's asking, Mommy, where is this and where is that? So as you can see, yes, it's dark at night. We left Houston at 7 p.m. And this is us just driving at night to go to Austin because we made a last minute decision. And one thing is, last minute sometimes is really good because you do not rush in planning. You just take your sweet time and enjoy the moment as it comes. If you're joining me, welcome. My name is Claudine. I am a mother, a wife, and nurse practitioner, and I bring content about lifestyle, vlog, and information meant for encouragement. Of course, we took the wrong turn and now we are driving through this small street trying to make our way back to the highway, which we did. And finally, it's time to go look for something to eat because we are all starving. So we decided to stop at Chick-fil-A, which is one of our kids' favorite places to eat. And of course, when we got there to the door, we were turned around because it was 9:30 p.m. and they say they only keep the doors open until 9 p.m. and then the rest is drive-through. A little disappointed because we had to get in that long line. Yes, you see the long line? That's where we had to get to. But things moved on so quick because, yeah, Chick-fil-A is a very reliable place that you can always grab a bite whenever you're ready. So let me know, when you're traveling with your family, what are some of the places you like grabbing food from? Just so I can also try and explore because we tend to stop at Chick-fil-A a lot. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's got one of the best fries that I can think of. Finally, we made it to the hotel. Yes, Fairfield by Marriott. This is where we spent the next 2 nights. And as I can tell you, we were tired, ready to go rest. But then guess what? Nobody was at the front office, so we had to wait a little bit for our turn to be checked in. And one thing I liked is that when the person was ready, it was a quick check-in, and before we knew it, we were headed to our room. And we were on the third floor, so come on, let's go see the room where we are going to. And the elevators were pretty fast, so we didn't take too much time trying to make it to our room. Finally, we are in the elevator and we were just curious how we looked through the glasses. And of course, our kids always enjoy staying in any hotel room. This was a suite, it was spacious, there was a sitting area, there was a work table if you needed, and we had the 2 queen beds. And just like that, we were settling in. But first things first, we needed to eat. Some of us already ate in the vehicle, but us, we had to eat, sit down and enjoy our salad. And of course, yes, I had to taste his food. And my daughter is here just marching to come take a bite from me. Lately, she enjoys eating salad, which is one way in which we get veggies through her. And now it's time to go to bed. Let me turn off these lights because one thing with the hotel room is there's always too many lights. And here, this is Saturday morning. I am awake and just getting ready for the day. Unsure of what we are going to do today. All I'm doing now is just freshening up. And of course, I didn't bring my moisturizer, so I'm trying to figure out if my daughter has one. And yes, she does have one. So she was my rescue. And just going to comb my hair and get my lips moisturized because, hey, a girl's lips have to be moisturized. And my hair was a little tangled, so it was painful. But finally, I am done and I am ready for this morning, ready to go grab some food with the rest of the family. But guess what? People are still asleep. And finally, I said, you know what? Let me pass some time while I watch the video or other news. And my oldest is up, but she's just sitting there. I'm not sure, is she going to get ready or are we just going to sit here together and watch news? Finally, everybody's ready. Look at that person yawning. We made it to breakfast. Breakfast was kind of basic, but very palatable. We always enjoy eating hotel food because why not? If you don't prepare it, it's just easier. And the kids had to get their waffle because it's been a while since we made waffle in our house. And I had quiche, eggs, and a slice of toast. And then I also had some oatmeal. Finally, we decided to get back to the room and we are ready to go to the pool. One thing I can tell you is that when I was booking this hotel, I looked for a hotel with an indoor pool because it's getting cold outside. And we were super, super excited because, yes, we were ready. But the disappointment was real. The water was cold. I thought I was having a panic attack. Oh my goodness, it was cold. We had to brave it. My oldest was trying to dip herself in and come out. Finally, I said, you know what? I have to be the brave one so they can move on along. And there, I finally dipped myself in. And I just came to realize that swimming in cold water is good for you in one way or another, but make sure you are careful. We didn't stay there for long because the water was too cold, so we joined my husband in the gym. As you can see, he's working out. We wanted to do a little workout as well, but we were not in the right attire. So we decided, you know what, right equipment, right place. So we decided to go back to the hotel room and change into our right gear. And then we came back. Yes, I'm working out. Biking, that was one of the things I enjoyed doing. And of course, the kids. Look at my oldest trying to run on a treadmill. Yeah, she did it. My youngest actually almost made it to 1 mile. Then we are back in the room. We snacked a little bit and now we are watching a movie together. Yes, it's Tweets. It was a very nice movie. We then decided to go grab some dinner. It's the end of the day and we want to go enjoy some family moment together. And my youngest saw a cat somewhere and decided to chase it in the parking lot. The ride to the restaurant wasn't too bad, and it was just about 10 minutes for us to get there. So we enjoyed ourselves in the vehicle while my husband drove us. And finally, the question is here, how did we confirm this hotel for only $0? If you know credit cards, yes, that's how we built our points, and that's how we were able to book this hotel for $0. As you can see, the receipt, it was $294, but we paid $0 for this. We made it to a Cheesecake Factory and it was packed. The wait time was like 45 minutes. So we decided to go to the next door, which was Barnes and Nobles, just for the kids to have some good time because they love books. And when my daughter walked in here, she was surprised. She's like, Mommy, where are we at? What is this? She's never been to Barnes and Nobles. And this turned out to be her favorite place to be. Look, she loves books and she was super, super excited. She couldn't tell which one she wanted to grab. But you know what? By the end of the day, they all had to grab one book for each other. And part of it was just sitting there, scanning through the books while my husband and I waited patiently for their turn. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing, turn on your notification bell, and let us continue enjoying this journey together. Now we are done at Barnes and Nobles and we are headed out. Of course, it was raining, heading back to the restaurant so we can eat. We started out with this bread and butter, which was very good. The kids enjoyed it. And then the main meal came through, which felt like eternity, considering we had already waited for like 45 minutes just for our seats. And this is a glimpse of what we had. My youngest had cheese pizza. I had some pasta and chicken. My husband had some mashed potatoes with chicken. And the oldest had some corn dogs and fries. And what's Cheesecake Factory without cheesecake? They gave us this menu that looked like a booklet with many, many options. We decided on what they call celebration cheesecake, which we all shared together. It was huge, so we didn't even finish it because we were already full. Finally, it's time to return to the hotel. And that's how we enjoyed our weekend getaway for $0 on the hotel. Thank you so much for joining me. Till next time. Bye.